Welcome to another edition of Sema na ADC, and today I'm excited to host our Managing Director, Catherine Muraga, who will be talking to us about the current tech trends for 2024, more so AI. And I know you've heard a lot about AI, and everyone would want to understand, how does that affect me as an individual, as an organization? However, Kathy, no pressure. I just want to say welcome. Thank you. Talking about AI, and I know AI has been the talk of town for a long time, and more so for big corporations such as ours. How would other large tech organizations help Kenya embrace AI, in this space and for the future?
So thank you, Tabbz, for this session. First of all, what is AI?
Good question.
AI is artificial intelligence, and I'll go back to what Microsoft Corporation's Chief Executive Officer, Satya Nadella, in his remarks this year said, this is the year to scale AI. How do we scale it in corporates, industries, all across the globe? So back to your question in terms of how can large corporates help facilitate this? For me, it's not only large corporates. I think for me, I see an opportunity for other like-minded organizations. What do I mean? There's world of academia. There's other players in private sector, whether big tech or not. There's also government. So how do we collaboratively work together to really take advantage of this AI revolution? Another favorite area that I can think about is agriculture. How do we use AI to improve crop yield management? Let me bring it home. There's a meal that is served in all homes in Kenya. The rich, middle, and low. Ugali.
Yes.
How can we leverage AI, for example, to make sure that we have the parts of the country that produce maize, such that we ensure that that distribution is across, so that we achieve ugali to be placed on the table
In every homestead.
In every homestead, right?
Yeah.
And then the last one is education. When you look at number of students graduating from primary school to high school and high school to the university, then you dissect it further in terms of performance in key subjects. And of course, for me, I'm biased towards STEM.
Okay.
And if you think about the importance of mathematics in admission, gaining admission to universities to study STEM, and the importance of mathematics in promoting logical and critical thinking. That's number one. Then if you look at on this side, the student to teacher ratio in primary schools, I see an opportunity to leverage AI to really accelerate learning in mathematics. Of course, these are long-term vision because we need gadgets. Is it tablets or laptops? We need the software itself to accelerate learning. We need internet connectivity that is affordable. But for me, those are the broad, big problems I see as an opportunity.
Catherine, I appreciate the way you've set the stage, from a national perspective or even from a tech organization perspective. But from an individual perspective, knowing very well, the lack of the AI literacy has brought a lot of fear around AI from a personal perspective, job security and what have you. What would you share or advise an individual who is coming into contact with AI or needs to come into contact with AI?
I would liken this revolution to what happened when the internet really, the internet boom.
Yes.
There was worry around, so what does this thing mean? Will people lose jobs? But it created jobs.
It did.
Today we have digital marketers, social media. I mean, there are many roles.
Correct.
And the same opportunity presents itself now.
Yes.
The beauty of being at this stage in terms of a revolution, most of us are at the starting point. So it's a great place to just bring in a growth mindset. And then we're at a good stage where there are so many platforms online where you can learn. And you can even ask yourself, depending on whatever industry you're in, are you in sales, marketing? Are you in healthcare? Across manufacturing, AI is going to touch each and every sector.
I appreciate that. What other regulations or considerations should we be taking, either as organizations or as a government, where AI is concerned?
Let us take a step back. How are we collecting this data? We need to be mindful. There's something called data minimization. Let's just collect bare minimum. I don't need to ask you what is your shoe size.
Yeah.
And all I'm providing you is basic services. I just need to stick to what is the bare minimum. Number one, that data that I have collected, is my environment secure? So what is my security posture from a cyber security perspective? Number three, have I put in the mechanisms to ensure privacy? And then we all have a chance to participate in this AI revolution, whether you're in government, academia, industry, as a normal citizen, as a day-to-day office worker, irrespective of your field. It's just for us to show up with a growth mindset, take advantage of the tools available on the internet to learn, and also be creative. Be creative and find out how will AI change the industry I'm in? What additional skill set do I need to learn? Because remember, fortune favors the prepared. So how prepared are we? Yes.
Thank you for joining us for this edition of Sema na ADC, where we discussed AI. And I look forward to taking you on this tech journey as we learn more about AI and more useful tech information. Asante.